Hey man, it's crazy how Bud Crawford announces his retirement, and instead of people being glad, this is some people is proud. I think real boxing fans are happy that Bud has got out the way and went out on top. Then there's another group that seem upset and bitter that Bud Crawford has announced his retirement, and they're genuinely mad. I was on a panel earlier today where shout out to Rap Star. He allowed me the opportunity to jump on, and I just wanted to hear what the fuss was about. What's up, LeRon? What's happening, fam? I just wanted to hear what the fuss was about. It was Bud Crawford, it's Bud Crawford that. In my mind, I'm like, well, Bud's retired. Let's talk about somebody else who's still gonna be active and what's the next big fight. I was asking questions like, who's the next face of boxing and all of that, and everybody kept trying to resort it back to Bud Crawford this, Bud Crawford that, and I don't know. I think a lot of pride has been hurt. A lot of people's pride. Maybe a lot of people lost money betting, and then everybody keep bringing up these sanctioning fees. When as like that's just some major issue now. Being that Bud saying, "Look, take it. Everybody take the fair amount, or get your ass on somewhere." People got an issue with that. But it's been a lot of hypocrisy, a lot of fake outrage, just because of the result of the fight, man, um, and the way things have played out. It's pretty much a checkmate, and it's crazy. Like when there's certain people that is on top, Canelo was on top for a long time. People that have issues with Canelo calling shots. You know, and people used to always people in the on the panel I was on, they was like, "Oh man, Canelo always paid his sanctioning fees." And I'm like, "Yeah, he better. He should. Show gratitude, man. They're raising clenbuterol levels for you. They're clearing cheaters in your camp. We can go down a whole list. It's about 4, 5 of them motherfuckers. All under the guidance of Reynoso. So yeah, why wouldn't you give Mauricio and the WBC a bonus? That makes sense. But when a new king emerges and say, "Hey, everybody equal," then everybody got a problem with that because for the I don't know the last decade or whatever, people have put WBC above everybody else. Oh, this is the most prestigious shit. WBC this, WBC that. Look at the belt he made for this event. Look at the belt he made for that event. And everybody want to shit on the IBF, shit on the WBO, WBA, even the IBO. They act like them belts don't exist. But because Mauricio keeps showing up with t-shirts, hats, and new belts, that's supposed to be the end all be all. You know? But this is the same organization that showed favoritism on multiple accounts. And it's just I'm appalled at all the people that have, made this fake ass outrage as if I can see if y'all was defending somebody who is respectable and upholds their own rules and morals and principles. When that's the argument, oh man, Bud's not following the rules, man. He's not upholding principles. You know? So fake outrage and hypocrisy. WBC is the last of any organization that should be defended. Point blank period. And people should be glad that somebody like Bud is actually standing up, Be honest with you, a lot of people wasn't dragging Errol Spence. His fanboys wasn't dragging him when he mentioned it, But it just depends on who brings awareness to it and shit. And we know the disgruntled Canelo fanboys don't care about, what Bud Crawford's stance is, and they don't care about the WBC being on an equal playing field with everybody else. They want to throw up whatever percentage You know that same bullshit that they always want to bring up for excuses. When Ryan cheated, it was just like, oh, there's only a little bit of amount, man. You know, then they should bring up these fees and say, oh man, it's just not even 3%. It's lower than that. So just give it. Pay the money. No, fuck no. Throw the belt in the trash, man. Make a lesson out of them. Y'all not better than everybody else, man. And y'all been getting over for years. And this is why y'all complained about them not putting y'all in the top hotels and all of that shit, because Riyadh season in Turk really don't fuck with you like that. Mauricio, the WBC, don't really get elite treatment from Turk and them. And so he mad at everybody. Mauricio mad that he not getting favoritism and elite treatment from Turk. He mad that motherfuckers don't want to pay his little extra tax fees he want to put on shit. And people are just tired of seeing him clear cheaters, and we tired of it, man. So, and I'm just tired of the fake shit. The fake individuals that's jumping out now acting like Mauricio got some holy stance that he's standing on, man. This motherfucker is not standing on shit but corruption, man. And ruining motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Putting people in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? So when I see this fake ass reaction, it's just like, be happy, okay? A lot of y'all don't even like Bud Crawford. You didn't care when the man was getting win after win, knockout, spectacular victory after spectacular victory. Now the man's retired. Cool, y'all ain't gotta worry about him no more. Put y'all attention on somebody else. Who Canelo gonna come back and fight? I'm like, okay, Shiraz. Y'all know that they trying to line that up. Oh yeah, man, but with the fees though, the sanctioning fees, shut that weak shit up, man. He beat y'all boys' ass. Okay? The belt is in the trash. What's the next move, man? Who's the next face of boxing? Because the last one just got his ass whooped. It be fanboy communities that don't know how to move forward. And Bud just keep annihilating all y'all fanboy communities, and y'all don't know how to recover. Y'all don't know how to pivot. That'd be my thing. Like, man, why y'all keep staying stuck on this dumb shit? Bud and gave y'all what y'all want, man. Look, take your belt back. Fine. Y'all don't want me to be on the split it. Cool. I'm out, man. Deuces. Oh, man, Bud Crawford, but Bud. Weak shit. What's the next fight, man? I don't see nothing but crying and disgruntled ass energy out here, man. Every time one of these, fanboy ass loving fighters get their ass whooped. We seen it with Spence, we seen it with Wilder, we seen it with all these motherfuckers, man. Ryan Garcia. As soon as they get their ass whooped, y'all come over here, got so much to say about the dude that whooped their ass. Like, the fuck? So, yeah, man. I'm just trying to help motherfuckers evolve, go to another level. This is weak shit. That's all I'm saying. Juliet, what's up, dog? He said, I recall Wilder calling it prestigious, then everyone else. Yeah, man, just because one or two dudes, the fuck? What do they represent? If y'all saying it's most prestigious, why? Because of the way it look? Or do y'all want to go down the layers and talk about, well, what are they actually doing? What have they done this year for fighters? What's their actual track record? Are they doing upstanding shit, or are they on some bullshit? Are they showing favoritism, or are they being fair? Are they discriminating, or are they being equal? So when you go down that checklist, then you tell me how prestigious they are. Are they ordering mandatories, or are they letting people to just rock and because they want to make money off them with these sanctioning fees? Go down the checklist. Yeah, man, niggas is out here mad promotions. I'm like, this And these is the ones that be considering themselves boxing fans. But we know they ain't real boxing fans. We'd be like, y'all are so mad. Like, y'all don't even know who fighting this weekend. Like, y'all, you know, people just stay going down the same portal of bullshit. Hating on dudes that's winning. But they boy that they be so hurt about ain't even tripping. Canelo like, man, bud, he kicked my ass, and go ahead and say hi to my family, shake my wife's hand, and see you later. Thank you, man, for getting my belts back too. I appreciate you. You see what I'm saying? I guarantee you, maybe Canelo sent him a DM or something, said, man, best of luck to you, man, with your retirement, and you a hell of a fighter, Floyd Mayweather voice. And if he didn't do that, he's a fucking hater, like a lot of y'all, man. Bullshit. Waste of space, man, if you can't give somebody props when it's due to them, man. This man is on top of the sport, and everybody want to try to find a reason to be mad about it. This man went up multiple weight classes. This little ass nigga Bud Crawford went up multiple weight classes, put hands on this motherfucker Canelo, and news is mad. When y'all was so convinced he was gonna get knocked out. Y'all be underestimating motherfuckers, man. That's what the issue is. It's crazy, man. But y'all mad though. Shout out to Red. What's up, Red Glove? Yes, sir. And also in that conversation on that panel I was on earlier, that was a conversation, the question that came up. Matter of fact, Rapstar asked the question. He said, what makes the WBC so prestigious? And I said, I'll answer that. And I said, what made it prestigious was the champions that represented that belt. Over these collection of years, Hall of Famers, whether you want to talk about Muhammad Ali, down the list, and the ones that came after him. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm not the historian, I don't be doing some fake shit. If I'm not mistaken, it was because of Muhammad Ali that the WBC really got put on the map. And I believe I heard that from Blood Boxing or one of them guys, man, or Boxing Librarian. So if I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the chat. But I'm like, you got a lot of the ones that y'all hate on and discriminate against. A lot of them have sacrificed and put on for a lot of these organizations to be able to survive, and for people to be like, oh, WBC, that's what Muhammad Ali, that's the champ he is. That's what I keep seeing this belt, because people don't give a fuck about the belt, really. It's just more like the champion. And then when you see the champion, it's like, oh, what's that shit he got? Oh, that shit say IBF or, oh, WBO. Like, when we seen Bud Crawford, it wasn't really about the WBO, it was about Bud. But when we sing Bud, we always see that burgundy-ish, maroonish, and gold belt. To us, like, hey, WBO belt. He's promoting like that'd be the thing about it. That's why I said that shit in my video the other day. Like, people don't appreciate what these athletes do, man. That's why I'm like, if Bud Crawford retires, good, because they don't appreciate you, dog. They don't appreciate that that you pay sanction fees throughout all these other years, that you became undisputed. A lot of people even touched as many belts as you, or paid as many sanction fees as you. You didn't got to a point where it's like, look, I'm top dog. This is the fee. Look, I done finally got some multi-millions. This is the fee. Y'all getting equal pay. And there's always got to be one motherfucker out of the bunch to fuck it up. And there's always got to be a bunch of fucking gnats and roaches to gravitate to the bullshit. Anytime it's shit, you just expect flies, gnats, and bullshit ass insects to run over there. That's all we seeing in boxing. All these motherfuckers that run to the WBC to defense, shitty insect loving ass motherfucker. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Terrible that y'all mad that an all-time great in our era is called it quits and Chunk Deuce, man. We're 42-0. Who else? Shout out to Charles, man. Right. A lot of these fans that start all this going through, they didn't even care about Undisputed over these last 5 to 10 years. They wasn't promoting it. They wasn't caring about unifications. None of that shit. You know, that's why when Bud Crawford, like this man had fit all the categories that I, look for in a boxing fan. Somebody who willing to face top competition, willing to unify, become, top dog, you know, willing to challenge himself, go up in weight, win in multiple weight classes, take risk. What are we talking about, bro? This ain't about his complexion. This ain't about his city. This ain't about nothing. This is about him and his ability to make a choice, set a goal, and conquer it, man. Over and over and over and over, man. Put in the work every time and prove the doubters wrong. And that's all he keep doing. That's why y'all keep, you know, doing this weak shit content out here, man. Because y'all can't give credit to the good ones that's doing, to the elite great fighters, and y'all want to give promo to the weak fighters. That's what y'all want to do. I'm sure a lot of y'all want to defend Rolly for ducking Devin out here. A lot of y'all want to defend Ryan for cheating to get a win over Devin, and out here getting a title shot from the WBC, who ordered him to fight Mario Barrios for doing nothing. This is the same people that want to defend the WBC, but they can't explain how Ryan Garcia pops for steroids, loses to Rolly Romero, and then gets a title shot at Barrios. How does that work, Mr. Prestigious? How does that work, boxing fans? How are we out here defending anything like that? How do you fail your A and B sample like Jaime Munguia and get cleared? Y'all don't want to riddle those type of questions. Y'all want to talk about sanctioning fees. When we ask these real questions, then you motherfuckers run off, man. Quiet as a fucking church mouse. Y'all want to deal with weak shit. Y'all want to deal with greed. Y'all don't want to deal with principles and morals. Y'all want to deal with somebody who's trying to get some extra taxes and fees off a motherfucker that beat his boy. Pause. So let's just keep it 100, man. Rolly ducking this next level. Yeah. Corruption, bro. Truth is the new hate. Truth is the new hate. Yeah, man. So yeah, a lot of these baby Undisputed fans, man, they've been promoting Undisputed for like probably when Canelo became Undisputed. That's probably when they started promoting it. You know what I mean? When they boy get with it, then they be like, oh yeah, man, Undisputed, man. Strap season, man, strap season. I bet you Tank fans ain't promoting Undisputed. Guarantee you that. They be trying to make excuses as to why he don't need to unify. I guarantee you Tank fans talking about, oh man, he don't need to pay sanctioning fees, So let's see if Tank, be a hypocrite and try to shit on Bud about this sanctioning fee shit. That's how you start seeing the fake shit come out, man. Start seeing it. It's a good year. This is a great year, man. A lot of fanboys communities are in the graveyard, man. Finished, cooked. A lot of them still trying too, because a lot of people put their heart and soul, their channels off of one or two fighters and shit. So a lot of them still dedicated. They trying their best, but man, it's like the Drake shit with the Kendrick. Like you wounded, motherfucker. We see it. You wounded. You trying, but hey, it ain't hitting the same. That's all it is, man. A lot of y'all done dedicated y'all soul to these, being a fanboy. Best of luck, man. Best of luck. Like I said before, hopefully you recover. True competitor, true champion. Yeah, man. Good year though. It's a good year. My prediction for this weekend: 2 people probably gonna pop dirty on the Jake Paul card. So don't be shocked if 1 or 2 people pop hot. And Best of luck, man. The chicks on there look kind of they look ripped. I mean, to say the least. Alicia Baumgartner, AB, you know, you the last one for last hope for Derrick James, so don't lose. Don't lose. That white girl look ripped. You know, even the last chick you fought was last white girl you fought was ripped. And you low key, you got a gift. She was low key getting pieced up. If Alicia gets pieced up in this fight, man, you're gonna hear from me for sure. But you're gonna hear from a lot of other people too. Cause a lot of y'all be making a big deal about Alicia, and y'all think she's special. Well, we're gonna see. Maybe some special exams taking place if she get in there and get pieced up with this white lady. Cause she ain't no joke. I forgot her name. I don't want to disrespect her. AB now look the same since she was caught. Yeah, Yuli X. Since she was caught with them PEDs, bro, she ain't been the same. You know what I'm saying? The motor, she be running out of gas, man, after 3. And matter of fact, is this the 3-minute rounds? Cause yeah, see, a lot of y'all not flaming Alicia Baumgartner for dropping the WBC. See what I'm saying? Somebody got cheeks out here in weigh-ins, and then y'all want to give it a pass. Like, whatever, man. That's Alicia. Alicia vacated the WBC because she didn't want to fucking WBC didn't want to let her rock with the 3-minute rounds. They're like, no, we're not doing it. So, she threw the belt in the trash. No flame for Alicia, huh? All right. Had the same energy, y'all. One of us got all this, all this swell. Y'all swelled up in y'all chest about the WBC. All right, go ahead and flame Alicia too, because she threw that belt in the trash, man. So, yeah, man. She better win, though. I'm going to flame shit out if she get pieced up. But, yeah, ever since she popped hot, man, after the 4th round, she been getting pieced. I'll be feeling like the longer the fight goes, the worse it is for her. So, if it's anybody that is smart in her opponent's corner, D rounds. Take her to the late rounds, man. And then turn it up. Because she's there to be hit. Alicia's defense is not great. I don't know. To me, you got to have good defense to be considered special. You can't just be offense, all offense. You got to have both. AB, they ain't got both. She got a cool little offense. I'll say a cool little offense. But nah, defense is sus. For sure. So, hopefully it's on point for this fight. Because that lady don't look like she cared nothing about Alicia. Bruce said he can't wait for the fight. AJ and Jake. Am I sick or what? I don't know, man. You take your medicine? I don't know. No, shout out to my homie Bruce. No, you're not sick, man. You a boxing fan. You watch it all, man. So we know you a boxing fan. You ain't no casual. Not even close. So I don't know. Maybe you got money on it or something. Maybe you want to see Alicia fight. Maybe you want to see I think there's a Vargas kid on there too. Nothing else on? And they fighting on a Friday, which is kind of weird. But yeah, man. I still don't think the fight gonna happen. Something gonna happen to make it cancel. Be lightning or somebody gonna parachute in the thing like the back in the day. Something. I just don't believe this is some WWE type shit. Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. This shit has no business happening, bro. This is come on, man. If we being real. I don't believe it. When the bell rings, then I'll be like, oh shit. Like, oops, my bad. I was wrong. I thought this shit was cap. When that bell rings, if the bell rings and AJ and Jake Paul square off and blow that ring, I'm like, oh shit. This shit really happened. And then Jake is gonna go to sleep because if this is not scripted, Jake is most definitely supposed to be put in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be one of them things. Jay may win on DQ. DQ. Could be Hogan versus Kevin Nash type ish. Bro. Yeah, it was Bruce Gas. The fight is compromised, says Jay. I mean, if it is, man, then Everything Anthony Joshua has done before this, bro, throw it in the trash. Do y'all agree? If Anthony Joshua has agreed to take a dive for whatever millions of dollars he's about to get, oh my gosh, man, this would be the most horrible thing I've ever seen a heavyweight do. Well, Mike Tyson too, but he was already retired. Nasty old man. But AJ, on the other hand, still an active boxer. I almost felt like he's being pimped around, man. I'm like, is this really AJ really wanting to do this? Or are they making him fulfill his contract obligation or something? Like, you still owe us, man. Or you know, you embarrassed us in that Daniel Dubois fight. So get your ass in there with Jake. Redeem yourself. Go in there and get a brutal KO versus Jake, or you're out of here. You're fired. We're gonna cut your ass for good and cut off your Under Armour sponsorship, nigga. So I don't know. We'll see. With AJ below the Fury fight, man, Fury is already flaming him. He's like fucking dosa, bomb dosa. Shout out to Fury, man. Well, not really shout out to Fury, but he's funny though. AJ will look to punish Jake Paul like how he did while until Jake Paul quit. How many rounds y'all got it going? Cause it shouldn't go. It's not going to distance. And how many rounds is this shit? A 10-round fight? 12? Ain't 12. Can't be. It better not be no 12-round fight. Cause y'all know I'm not taking this shit serious. So how many rounds is this shit? 8 rounds, says Bruce. Yeah. I wonder what the odds is on it going a distance. That's probably where the money is at. If Jake Paul go to distance, it might be some bread on the odds, fam. Because nobody is expecting this shit to go to distance. If Swole ass Ngannou didn't go to distance, this man is going, he's taking a good nap. You got it going 6 rounds, Uliex? Damn, hey. You better show AJ something very respectable in them early rounds to keep him at bay, because, man, nah, I just want to say Jelly on Love reaction so I can edit. I need some extra content. 8 3-minute rounds, 6 rounds of punishment. A brutal punishment, 10-ounce gloves. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't know what's up with that white boy, man. Jake Paul is I don't know what's going on with that man, Jake Paul, bro. What is going on with you, bro? You must be on something, bro. For you to even, especially just in that face off, I'm like, okay, yeah, man, you definitely not getting in there with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? This nigga AJ is so swole, bro, to where he just hit him a jab. He's going to sleep, bro. And Jake Paul think it's a game. Like, I didn't really get to fully watch that little face off, but it was like I've seen AJ do this before with other opponents. Like, hey, don't play, get back. Trying to shove Jake back because Jake be trying to do that weird shit, roll up on you, and that's when Tyson slapped him when he had the thong on and shit. Tyson is a nasty old man. But anyway, yeah, man, AJ ain't in there playing with the old pink knuckles he got. He is gonna sleep Jake, man. But if by any stretch of the imagination AJ gets slapped, bro, if it's for the distance, it's flame machine. But if you lose or get slapped, oh, it's all the way a wrap. Really, when the bell rings, it's a wrap for me with AJ. It's just like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You kidding me? You really fought this man, Jake Paul? Like, it's already a wrap for me. But if anything happens, like if he gets rocked, if he gets dropped, if he loses, if he gets knocked out, it's really over, man. You know, UK is gonna have some serious, man. Woo, it's gonna be a journey for y'all to recover from that. I'll tell you that shit. This is not an exhibition. That is the stupidest shit ever. I better not ever. Man, Boxer better not put Jake Paul on AJ's resume. That is crazy, bro. You like say Jake Paul getting broken down each round till he quits, like Wale. I wonder what happened to Otto Wale. I don't know if he's gonna still fight or what. Shout out to Jake Paul if he does. I mean, if he is showing all the boxers done. I mean, he's jumping in there. I mean, he warmed up with these MMA guys first, at first. Um, but now he's jumping in there. He better have some strong steroids, man. You better have Clenbuterol, Osterine, G-Dub 1516. You better have clomiphene, everything. You know, GNC Promotions, man. You better have it all. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Before I go, man, Flame Shame, cause y'all mad. Y'all are mad that an all-time great retired, and it's fucking pathetic, man. It's fucking pathetic. How about just be happy about a lot of y'all's fighters that's still here, and it's just really the fanboys, really the fanboy communities. You got Errol Spence fanboys mad. I'm like, well, Earl's still here, man. Y'all be mad at Errol that he ain't came back out of his little vacation slump he in, because y'all worried about Bud just announced his retirement. Spence been retired for the last whenever he lost to Crawford. That was how long he been retired. So y'all, it's just misdirect. I know what I'm saying, man. Y'all niggas is misdirecting y'all's anger towards the wrong person. Put it towards the people that let y'all down in the boxing ring. You know, and then people they still mad at Crawford. Like, man, Canelo's still here, man. Canelo didn't announce his retirement. I was like, man, who's he fighting next? Oh, this is Bud Crawford talk. I'm moving on too. Like, you know what I mean? Bud retires, you retire. I'm not worried about Bud rematch or Bud nothing. I'm like, okay, all right. Shout out to Bud. I did my content on him, but I'm like, y'all mad? Should be happy, man. Y'all ain't gotta be worried about Bud, still shitting on y'all. On all y'all fanboy communities, y'all could be like, yes, man. Canelo can get his belt back. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Be happy, man. This man return the sender, nigga. You know what I'm saying? RTS, y'all ain't so mad that Bud is giving the belts back after, you know what I mean? Stunting. Same thing Floyd did. Like I said before, he's a hell of a fighter. Choo champion. Like I said before, fight different weight class. So Bud, whooped his ass, gave his belts back, showed sportsmanship, peace. It ain't like Bud got a problem with Canelo. He just got a problem with his, the nigga that's been slobbing on his knob all these damn years and shit, wearing his, Canelo hats and making special custom belts for Canelo. Like, this shit is glazed on a whole nother level, and y'all are out here defending it. And I'm looking at y'all like, man, y'all are moist, man. Let's just keep it 100. To be out here defending this guy, Mauricio, who's doing some of the most disgusting shit known to mankind, man. So just being honest with you, man. This shit looks pretty weak and disgusting, if you ask me, man. For y'all to be mad that a motherfucker who was on some real G shit is deciding to sign out and allow y'all. He look, y'all can have this shit back. Y'all mad. That's the trip me about it. Y'all can have this shit back. You feel me? And it was nice. It was nice, kicking it with y'all and appreciate the opportunity. That's one thing Bud always say. I appreciate the opportunity, and peace. Yeah, one thing he say, you always thanks to the right people, Turkey El Sheik, and whoever he needed, thank. There was times when I even seen a motherfucker put the hat on, even the WBC t-shirt. So it ain't like he ain't been a supporter in they brands and shit. And on his way out, he's telling them, hey man, y'all take equal pay. WBC says no, then it's just like, well, fuck you then, ho. Didn't want to pay your ass anyway, ho. So you just mad that, you know what I mean? That the wrong person or the person you didn't want to have it got the belt, man. So take your belt back, trick. Oh, I can't even drop the link. Actual facts up in here. I can't drop it on this. I'm on my device, man. Doing the live on the device right now. I'm not even on the StreamYard or Restream. This is just directly from the. There ain't no way to drop links on this one. But I definitely do it on the next one. Haters will say Bud retired because Canelo won 3 matches. They can say what they want, man. Shout out to Canelo, man. He'll be back. He'll be back in September. There'll be enough time to cycle off or whatever. Be ready for Shiraz or whoever he want to fight. It ain't gonna be Benavidez or nobody like that, Because be honest with you, look, and this is all the mad shit that y'all doing. If he went ahead and fought Benavidez, we wouldn't even be talking about this shit. Bud would have never been 3-time undisputed. None of that shit, right? All he had to do was fight the fight that fans really wanted to see, which was Canelo versus Dave Benavidez, and we would have never probably even got Bud Crawford versus Canelo. He tried to take the lesser evil, and still lost. He tried to take the lesser test. He said it was going to be easy money. It's on record. He was on Sway in the Morning when he said it. A lot of them like to go to these black podcasts and talk that talk. He ain't confident and be like, oh, yeah, it's easy money. It's easy money. Okay. Y'all mad, man. That's all it is. Just admit you mad. It didn't go y'all way, man. But, some of us are glad that, this man actually had success despite all the hate. Because, man, it's just pretty disgusting to witness, man. We be chumps, Sanctions Promotions, man. Yeah, man, WBC, that's all it's been, bro. It's all it's been. But I appreciate y'all time, man. The ones that pulled up, the ones caught the playback. You know what I mean? Flaming Shane's the ones that's mad at an ATG who signed out on top with a flawless record. Flawless victory. I'm out.